Hi everyone, messing about with a bit of makeup today, and I just thought we hadn't done that in ages and I've got loads of new stuff to show you. A few things that I've talked about before that I wanted to put onto video so you can see how they go on, and a few new things that I thought were really good discoveries. So this look is very peachy, apricot-y, a little bit pinky, but then I've taken inspiration from my hair turban, which I thought was a little bit 1950s, and I've done an eyeliner line across the top lashes as well. So kind of cute, but it's not really about the makeup look per se, it's more about showing you some of my favourite things from recent weeks. So let's get started. Now, in my last video I told you about this Sunday Riley Effortless Breathable Tinted Primer. I use shade Light. I know a few of you asked about that after the last video, and I just wanted to show you how it looks when it actually goes on, because it's almost like a very fine foundation in itself. It's got quite good colour, not colour balancing properties, but colour kind of correcting properties, that's the word. And so if you have little bits of redness and little uneven patches, it just kind of glazes over them a little bit. And unlike some primers that are quite slidey and feel very kind of silicone heavy, this one's just got a really nice texture. So I've been using this loads recently, and as I said last time, I'm really worried about this running out, but we shall see. I'll tell you how long it lasts. So I've just applied that with fingertips, and you can see it's left this really, really nice, clean, almost kind of perfected base really. But I wanted to show you the Visionaire foundation. So I've put the Visionaire foundation over the top, just a very, very sheer layer of this. And this is one of the things that I think is very nice about this Visionaire foundation, is that you think it's going to be very heavy, and it's not. It shears out really beautifully. I've buffed it in with this Urban Decay blending brush, foundation blending brush. But you can use fingertips if you want to, you can use sponge or whatever it is you normally use. But I haven't done a big thick layer of this foundation at all. I haven't hardly taken it to the edges of the face even. I've just really, really buffed it in. I've used shade 010, so it's a perfect match to my skin. And so hopefully you can see it's just given this really perfect base. Don't even really need any concealer, but I've used the concealing part of the lid. I've seen a lot of people saying that this isn't really a concealer, it doesn't stand up on its own as a concealer. I don't think that it's supposed to be a heavy duty concealer in itself, but once you spread it over the top of the foundation, any kind of imperfections or dark circles that are showing through do seem to really vanish. So I think that's been formulated really nicely to work with the foundation underneath it. Now this is really exciting, this discovery, because I'm always on the lookout for really fair bronzers that don't have any shimmer. So this is from the Body Shop, and this is shade 3, it's called Medium Matte. And at first I disregarded it because I thought that it was going to be a little bit too fair for me. But I did a couple of coats, don't know whether you can call them coats, but this is the result, and I thought it's a really beautiful effect. I'm always on the lookout for bronzers that give that kind of matte contoured effect and just give a little bit of colour to the skin. So if you're looking for something that isn't packed full of shimmer, isn't too orange, or equally if you're very fair skinned and you're looking for something that's just going to give you a tiny hint of colour, then you might really like this. As with everything else, I'll put all the information and the links to the products below. And then I wanted just a little bit of a perky apricot peachy tint to the cheeks, so I've used this cream blush from Bourjois. Now this is shade 1. What's it called? It is called Nude Velvet, and I just think it's a really perfect little peachy pot of colour, and not too expensive either, so nicest one to look out for that. On my eyes, as a little base, I've used this amazing cream shadow. This is from Kiko. I talked about, you can't really see that, I talked about Kiko a while back. They do really good value, high quality makeup products, and this is the cream shadow, Colour Shock shadow in, what shade is this? I don't know, I'll put it below. But anyway, you can see as I put it on, it's so, so vibrant. I mean, it really is a colour shock, and it lasts really well. I mean, it just doesn't move once it's on. I had a hard job getting it off the back of my hand, so I've got sneaky feeling it's going to be quite difficult to get off my eyes. And then I didn't really need anything over the top of that, but I wanted to show you one of the new Benefit shadows. This is from the new shadows that have been released. They did cream ones as well, but this is a powder shadow. Come in really cute boxes like this. And this shade is called... It's Complicated, and I loved it because it was very apricot-y. So I've brushed that over the top just to give a little bit of a little bit more colour, because I didn't want it to look too metallic, and it was looking a bit metallic. And then, as I said, a little bit of a 50s liner, not too flicky, just a little bit of an upward flick at the outside corners. And this is from the Urban Decay. I think this is from the summer collection. This is called Whiskey. It's one of the 24/7 pencils. So again, won't budge. I mean, that eye makeup is pretty much on for good until I decide to take it off. And then mascara, I've used a Sumptuous Extreme Mascara from Estee Lauder, and this is just a brown one. To finish off on my lips, I've got one of the new Rouge Coco Shine shades on, and this is 78 Interlude. And it's just a really nice apricot-y, peachy colour. And that is it. That's the total look. I hope that I've remembered everything, and I hope that you like a couple of those new finds, because I think the bronzer is brilliant. I've been wearing this lipstick loads and loads and loads. I think it's a really nice springtime, spring into summer shade. And also that Kiko eyeshadow, I just think I want to have this in every single shade. It's really, really good value for money. So that's me for now. Ask any questions that you want down below. I'm not here for some of the weekends, so just bear with me. As always, I'm a little slow to reply to your comments, and make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time.